In the podcast episode, Ariely discusses the rise of global conflict and the impact of social media and news on people's ability to think clearly. He argues that the consumption of highly processed information from these sources can be detrimental to one's mental well-being, just as a junk food diet can harm the body. Ariely emphasizes the importance of training oneself to avoid traps and see through biased information. Ariely explains that stress is the breeding ground for misbeliefs, as people feel a need for answers and a resolution to their problems. In times of stress, individuals are more likely to see patterns and seek out stories with villains, as it allows them to shift blame away from themselves. They also prefer complex stories, as it gives them a sense of superiority and uniqueness. The Internet provides a platform for finding and sharing these stories, further fueling the cycle. Confirmation bias and motivated reasoning play a significant role in the cognitive aspect of misbelief. People tend to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs and distort facts to fit their narrative. They also exhibit overconfidence in their beliefs, even when they are not justified. Ariely refers to this type of information as corrosive, as it can have long-lasting effects on individuals and society. The social component of misbelief is what seals the deal. Ariely explains that stress, cognitive biases, and personality traits contribute to the funnel of misbelief, but the social element is what solidifies it. People who feel ostracized or marginalized are more likely to seek out supportive communities online, where they can find acceptance and validation for their beliefs. In these communities, individuals may feel compelled to make extreme statements to signal their identity and gain status within the group. This social reinforcement further strengthens their misbeliefs. Ariely shares a personal experience of being targeted by conspiracy theories during the COVID-19 pandemic. He received emails accusing him of being part of a cabal trying to harm healthy people. This led him to delve into the psychology behind misbelief and understand the mechanisms that drive people down the funnel. He discovered that stress, cognitive biases, personality traits, and social factors all contribute to the formation and reinforcement of misbeliefs. The podcast also explores the sequencing of emotions and rationalizations in decision-making. Ariely explains that emotions are quick, intuitive responses that are designed to dictate behavior. They are not meant to be accurate but rather to ensure survival. Rationalizations come after the fact to make sense of our emotions and actions. This understanding of the brain's functioning helps explain why people are more prone to emotional reasoning rather than rational thinking. Ariely acknowledges that everyone is susceptible to misbelief to some extent. He emphasizes the importance of intellectual humility, which involves holding multiple hypotheses in mind and being open to changing one's beliefs based on new evidence. He suggests using the illusion of explanatory depth to engage in conversations with misbelievers, asking them to explain their beliefs and what would convince them otherwise. This approach can help reduce confidence and open up the possibility for critical thinking. Ariely acknowledges that the world is becoming increasingly complex, and it is difficult for individuals to have expertise in every aspect of their lives. He argues that instead of relying solely on personal rationality and trying to fix ourselves, we should focus on designing a better world that supports critical thinking and resilience. He highlights the challenges of uncertainty and the human aversion to it. People tend to prefer confidence, stories, and facts, which can lead to deranging battles and the spread of misinformation. Ariely gives the example of the flat Earth theory and how it can be easily debunked through scientific tests and predictions. He suggests that individuals need to have clear metrics to judge outcomes and be willing to accept uncertainty. He believes that a deep understanding of what we don't know is crucial, even though humans generally dislike uncertainty. Ariely argues that intellectual humility is a tough state to achieve but is necessary for progress. When asked if the average person is capable of intellectual humility, Ariely responds negatively. He believes that the demands placed on individuals in the modern world are too high, and it is impossible for everyone to be an expert in every aspect of their lives. He suggests that designing a better world is the solution, where individuals can rely on well-designed systems and mechanisms to make informed decisions. Ariely discusses the dangers of the current information landscape, where people are bombarded with information and manipulated by social media algorithms. He acknowledges that there are people who intentionally manipulate and lie, and it is crucial to be aware of this. He argues that people are trapped by their own minds and the rate of information coming at them, leading to a downward spiral of distrust and confusion. He proposes that individuals need to develop their own intellectual resilience and critical thinking skills. They should be able to predict outcomes, set clear expectations, and judge their own actions based on their best efforts. Ariely emphasizes the importance of designing a better world that reduces stress, increases resilience, and promotes trust. He acknowledges the role of artificial intelligence in exacerbating the problem of misinformation and deception. He warns that AI can make the problem much more complex and challenging. Ariely also mentions the use of deepfake videos in the context of his book Dedication to Trump and Elon Musk, highlighting the potential dangers of AI-generated content. Ariely believes that individuals need to invest in their own resilience and create a strong support system of friends, family, and loved ones. He suggests that early detection of individuals heading towards misbelief is crucial, and they should be helped and supported. He also emphasizes the need for cognitive awareness in consuming and sharing information, promoting intellectual humility and multiple perspectives. Ariely discusses the concept of karma and how it relates to judging oneself based on actions rather than outcomes. He argues that individuals should focus on fulfilling their duties and responsibilities to the best of their abilities, rather than being solely outcome-oriented. He believes that reinforcing effort and sincere attempts to make a positive impact is essential. In terms of societal solutions, Ariely suggests designing better systems and regulations to address the spread of misinformation and corrosive information. He mentions the need to regulate social media platforms and redefine the standards of communication. He also discusses the importance of experiments and learning from failures to improve society. Ariely acknowledges the complexity of the issue and the need for a balance between free speech and regulation. He believes that an empirical approach is necessary, where the downside of free speech is explored and evaluated. He mentions the importance of considering the mix of information individuals are exposed to and the need for clearer communication on social media platforms. Ariely continues by emphasizing the trade-offs involved in decision-making and the need for a deeper understanding of complex issues. He believes that many things in life are a trade-off, and it is important to continuously learn and adapt as new information becomes available. He mentions that societal challenges, such as misinformation, have become more prominent in recent years due to technological advancements and changing social dynamics. The guest highlights the importance of social utility and caring for others. He believes that building empathy and compassion is crucial for personal fulfillment and societal well-being. Ariely suggests that a goal of improving other people's lives can be a wonderful abstract goal, as long as one remains open to learning and adapting their approach. He also discusses the concept of karma and the importance of rewarding effort rather than outcomes. Ariely believes that resilience is a key factor in maintaining motivation and energy to pursue goals. He suggests that having a strong support network and a sense of psychological safety is essential for individuals to take risks and make positive changes in their lives. The conversation then shifts to the replication crisis in social sciences. Ariely acknowledges that there have been instances of data falsification and publication bias in research. However, he also points out that not all failed replications indicate wrongdoing. He explains that different variables, such as the environment in which the study is conducted, can significantly impact the results. Ariely believes that more attention should be given to understanding these variables and their influence on research outcomes. The guest addresses a specific study related to mileage on a car and the use of different fonts. He clarifies that the data set used in the study was later found to be falsified, and the paper was retracted. However, he mentions that the study is currently being replicated, and the results are expected to be published soon. Ariely acknowledges the scrutiny he has faced and the challenges of disproving accusations, but he remains committed to integrity and the pursuit of knowledge. The conversation then delves into personal experiences and the importance of taking time off for self-reflection and rejuvenation. Ariely shares his annual month-long hiking trips with old friends, which provide an opportunity for deep conversations and introspection. He believes that walking and being in nature can enhance creativity and problem-solving abilities. Towards the end of the podcast, Ariely discusses the potential benefits of psychedelic substances. He explains that these substances can quiet the brain's default network, allowing different parts of the brain to communicate more directly. This enhanced communication can lead to new associations and insights, facilitating transformative decision-making. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.